You see us coming and you all together but for cover. We'll take it over this town.
What purpose will this serve?
It will clear the air.
Or bloody the water?
Conspire against you. Superman. At least I'm half human.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's taught me compassion. Of you.
Yeah, you know currently that background is kind of like inspired as like a memorial, you know, I don't want to give away too much of the story.
Yeah.
But you know, there is certainly a there are some who are vested interest in bringing Superman back to power, have an incentive to do that, and so some of them were involved in some of the construction of some of the arenas, and so we have a lot of that will be explained when the story comes in. But yeah, some are vilifying Superman, and some are kind of
making him a hero.
Exactly.
Interesting. So there's two perceptions about what Superman did.
Exactly. There's certainly a divide there.
Okay, level transitions are back. The one on this stage is on the far right.
Oh yeah, this is great. We're you actually knocked your opponent outside.
And how are you changing these in any way? They're just kind of there as
Well, they're shorter, first of all, and so you see quickly the action starts up again. But we do have the the different kind of palette of options, and objects in the background you can fight with. That's always been kind of like a signature thing with Injustice is the arena. You always describe it as kind of like the third character. It's like a considerable involvement in how you play the game.
In the first Injustice, I would constantly pick Aquaman stage because it didn't have stage transitions. I know you can turn them off.
Yes.
But are there levels like that in Injustice 2?
Yes, we are going to have some that are just single arena, and this is that Aquaman one we were talking about.
That looks like a nasty fish fight.
Yeah.
One thing we actually didn't cover off on, wagers are back. You brought them back. There's definitely some facial animation going on. Tell me about that.
Well, like one of the things that again we're trying to really do with Injustice 2 is have the players interact and acknowledge each other as much as possible. So the Clash really gets them a chance to talk. The intros that we were seeing have them talk. There's so much lore with these characters. So much like some of their conversations make reference to some of the famous, DC comics that have come out over the years. So there's great nods to that, and so that's always exciting when you hear something. It's like, oh, I remember that from Flashpoint or something like that. So
Yeah. This stage, is this a reference to a comic, or because our comics editor thought it was a reference to one of the Infinite Crisis?
This is really part of the continuation of our story. It involves a rebuilding of Metropolis, and so that's again part of the story of who is the on the side of wanting Superman to to his regime to be happening again versus Batman's side.
Batman got some new gear here. Could we?
Really big fans of esports and everything, and we really want to have this game be a big part of it with tournaments and all that stuff. So there's a lot of really deep layers that we've added to the game for those players.
Love seeing the back and forth there, like even as you choose the characters.
Yeah,
that's a big part. Back, like in Mortal Kombat, you always had like these awesome, very custom interactions between characters, and is that like
exactly? We were so happy with how that turned out. And these characters, they have a lot of them have relationships with each other, and they have stories famous stories. They make references to those stories. It's great. So you see a lot of nods to the to some of the comics you might have read, or or something you might have seen in other media. And it's great how you see those relationships. So they talk to each other before a fight, and it really kind of you'd be surprised how much it really adds a level of depth.
It really does.
Absolutely, keeping staying true to like the original kind of like source material that has come before. Because these characters, these are like the forefathers of the whole superhero comic scene, and very cool that you guys have taken that into account as well. Kept it in the game.
Yeah, we're and characters like the returning characters, Aquaman and Batman and Superman. What's cool is we've given them new moves and really kind of updated them. So like they're your favorite character. You love how they play. There's going to be some familiarity about it, but there's also other layers of stuff.
Yeah. Oh man.
Supergirl, Aquaman.
She's not messing around. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a transition into a train. I don't know if you guys have seen it on the right side. That is really cool because it's got you can actually the guy is actually like kind of spinning through the train here.
Oh, are we about to see it? Yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
that's great.
I love how it's Aquaman too. He's just getting knocked around.
Or Aquaman.
Yeah, he's got this awesome super move that's. It's probably one of my favorite ones in the game right now. It's just kind of really, it's just so ridiculously over the top. Yeah. Considering his last one had this big shark, he really wanted to have something that kind of one up that whole thing.
Wow!
Is it, or
I think we're seeing it right now. Look at that! Oh, it's something like prehistoric.
It's not even over.
Wow!
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I just want to say, Supergirl, she actually deserved that. Like, she's been knocking him around a while.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh man, I'm probably most excited for the loot system though. That sounds like so like amazing. Just keep me coming back, looking forward to the end of every match.
Exactly. Like fighting games are really all about, traditionally have been about, here's the character that we made. You learn it, you master it, you get it. Now we're all about kind of giving the player more personalization into it and an ongoing.
Sleep soundly